Violence on the streets of Israel. A few days ago, a person was murdered at a crossing for making a remark at a motorcycle driver. In another incident, a driver threatened to kill another driver and then sprayed him with pepper spray. 50% of the public say they witnessed violence on the roads. A few years ago, it was only 20%, meaning that things are rapidly getting worse. Where's all this headed? It's headed towards the recognition of evil, that when you go out on the road, it's like you go into a zoo where you have no idea whether you're going to come back home because you might be eaten alive. Because you see how everyone is sitting around all snotty, having zero consideration for others, treating them as if they were their slaves. This where it all starts? Yeah? Is it a matter of attitude? Yes, it is. What kind of attitude can decrease violence on the roads? A good kind of attitude, of mutual understanding, connection, closeness. You're driving. You're late to work. Every day your way to work is getting longer and longer because of traffic jams. You're aggravated. Someone cuts you off. What is your attitude supposed to be? Give way to that person. Give way to them. And ever more so. Why? Out of love towards them. What is there to love about them? The other person's close. He's a human being. I'm a human being too. Why is he cutting me off? He's not a human being. Give him a proper example of how to behave. But when will I get to work then? When? So it'll take another 10 minutes. Nothing's gonna happen. There's a feeling like you're being used. Yeah, that you're a sucker. Exactly. What about that? I think that until we'll change man, nothing's gonna happen. What kind of change are you talking about? The change needs to be in that people will understand that it all depends on mutual responsibility, that we truly are responsible for each other, and everyone needs to understand that we're living in a society in which we're all responsible for each other, that we're all interdependent. How do you see this mutual responsibility implemented in practice? You need to be careful not to harm. We're talking about mutual responsibility, so where's the mutuality here? The mutuality is that I need to think about the security, the well-being of the other on their way. So can we grow accustomed to being in mutual responsibility? Yeah? I can learn these things from the environment. Were you to see in every car coming your way that it's your child sitting there behind the wheel, then you'd behave differently. Then you'd no longer take into account that you're late for work or anything. Just go. This is what we need to do. To see a loved one, a close friend in every person.